first opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Stevenson. Oh, good move. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they've got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check it.
Now it's Richardson. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Richardson off the play fake. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And just shutting him off there. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. To return is McKenzie. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Room past the 35 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run through the middle of the field. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 98 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Willis's throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at the...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Richardson to the air on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They'll get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Taylor going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Trap 60, trap 60.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Willis now off play action. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There, Richardson back to throw it. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. Still going. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Got his man, it's Thornton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Willis. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 47 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Thornton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Stevenson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Willis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Gano the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Okay, ready.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. They go play action with Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. No, hustle.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
19 right.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Richardson looking to throw this. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. Gay's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. And Juju Brents comes up for the stop. 2nd and 5. On the draw is Stevenson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. Got his man, it's Woods. Into space at the 45. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's got this down to the 35. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Come 19! Come 19!
Richardson. These guys running back out of the backfield. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try here for Willis. Completes it to Douglas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right.